Okay, you said I was an hour early, and I need to explain that. Hello, everybody. How we doing? My name is Elias J. Dodger. How you doing, Governor? Okay. So, yes and no. We are an hour early. I mean, like, realistically, yeah, we are. But it was okay. So effectively, with the way my work works, like my job, there's some days where I can stream from 4 o'clock, which admittedly would be better. It's basically my schedule is I'll do what's the words? I will do my work, and then like a few times throughout the week I go gym, which is why I tend to stream from 5, because it's those days where I'm at gym where it's like, oh, if I also want to stream, then I gotta get back from the gym, I gotta give myself the time. So on those days 4 o'clock doesn't work, because I would just be rushing. Like, I would be rushing my gym session. So it's these days where gym isn't an issue that I'm here. So these are like super casual days. Anyway, how are we all doing? I felt a little bit unfocused today, generally speaking. I've been a bit, okay, because I was a bit unfocused, and then in the last sort of hour of work or whatever, I was like, oh, I'm gonna, like, crack in. I'm gonna get at least, like, an extra thing done. And then it kind of carries me over, because I had to ask a question about it, and it was like, oh, it wasn't as simple as I thought it was gonna be. And oh my god, okay, so we've had, like, a few things happen, just recently. So, okay, I found a really good YouTube video. I've linked it on Twitter. I can try and pull up the video on YouTube if that's possible. It was, like, a video with only, like, 300 views. So, you know when you find something that's, like, that's good and you really want to highlight it? I feel like that's me right now with this one video I've seen. Oh, it's at 700 now, so that's good. I don't know if you heard that or not. It was just the video. I'll send that, because it's a good video. Content warning. If I can add... I don't know if I can add that. Content warning for video, but it's good, and good manga. Yeah, so I binged this manga today. Oh my god, it's so good. It made me, like, tear up, like, multiple times, and this is in, like, the same day that I managed to catch, like... Okay, Ame's, like, leaving stream was while I was asleep, so I woke up and then it's like everyone's tweeting really sad things. I'm like, god damn it! She streams out my time zone, as usual! So, I checked a little bit of it. I haven't, like, fully... I don't think I've fully processed it, if that makes sense, but... I've seen some, like, sad comics, and it makes me go like, bleh! Amelia Watson is gone! And then, but yeah, so this manga as well also made me tearjerk a little bit. It's a very good manga. Did not expect, like, the art to pop off as much as it does. Highly recommend it. What was the other thing? Oh, yes, okay. This one is really exciting. My good friend... made some art, and I do want to try and share this on screen if possible. How can I share this? Okay, I guess if I do, like, snipping tool, and then we, yeah, snipping tool it or something, because it's on, like, the Discord right now. Okay, file, save. Because my plan is I would love to use these as, like, some affiliate emotes. I think that would be really fun. Okay, that could work. Yeah, let me show this let me show this. Image. Add a new source. I'm so bad at, like, not naming my sources. Yeah, I want to show this because yeah, they came out so nice. Look at this. Look at these! They came out amazing! I'm a big fan of the of this one right here. That's so me. But yeah, they came out amazing! I really like these. Middle one. Yeah, I love the middle one as well. They're all great. They're all really great. So yeah, I'd love to be able to use these on stream, and just generally as, like, little things. I will also, while they're here, is there a way we can position this? I guess put it like there, and then I do want to quickly write out for stream the credit. Is it better in chat or is it better as a text thing? Credit, Cole Arts, Studio, at Instagram. I think, yeah, that should be it. Did that work? Oh, okay. Streamlabs is not wanting to work with me. Oh no, I called it that. Okay, yeah. Cole Art Studio at Instagram. That's probably like poorly formatted as all hell, but that is his Insta handle. He's a great artist. You should definitely check him out. I'll probably add credit on like this stream once it's like on YouTube when I eventually get through my backlog. What it is the drawing stream that I've got. The drawing stream that I've got with, what was it? The Mimi one? What I realised I was doing was I was ending stream after I'd raided. So other streamers that were playing non-copyright music were playing non-copyright music, and it was copyrighting my video, and I'm like, that's not my copyright-free jazz playlist. So, and then I think there's another one, which is actually, like, way worse, where the VOD of it, I didn't stop recording the VOD after the, I didn't stop recording the VOD after I'd raided, so but I didn't do it for a while, so it's at least, like, 20 minutes or so of just nothing. And then finally, the final thing is, I believe raid and follow alerts are working now. So there should be like a little thing that pops up. It's not super fancy or anything, it's just another one of my drawings that just comes up and it's like, oh! I think the other one's Luke's, Luke's one, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think one of them is, like, Col Arts, so, that's fun. So maybe we'll get raided, who knows? And, I did add a funny noise on the raid one, so a raid would... Stick around for a raid. If that happens, that'd be funny. Right, okay, so today we are doing... Is it this one? Yes. We are doing... We're doing writing prompts. Very exciting. Okay, I will also grab a writing prompt from the interwebs. Google. Unless, like, chat has any, like, writing prompt ideas and then, like, I am forced to write it. I guess we could put, like, rules down or something, if that's possible. Let me close that. The one thing about Scrivener is it opens up your previous project, even if you don't really want that. I wish it just went to a menu where you could just, like, open whatever, rather than it opening the last project. Which is good as you're writing the project, but when you finish the project, it's like, I don't want to have to... Nah. Okay, rules. Safe for work, I guess? Okay. This is my issue. I like writing horror stuff. I like dealing with things. Nah. I'm not gonna write the mwehehe on stream, that's for sure. I'm not a fanfic writer. Like, I respect fanfic, I'm not one of them. But, okay. Make it a spooky story. Actually, that is a good idea. It is spooky month. That's a good idea. Okay, can we find, like, Halloween, like, spooky writing prompts? I didn't go into this thinking about writing a spooky story, and you've really, okay, I'd like it if it's a randomizer. Horror story, sure. Okay, horror, theme, any, prompt focus, yeah, any. Okay, right. I'm just on this website called Capitalize My Title. Okay. In a small, isolated town, every year the residents gather for the Night of Whispers, where they share local legends and ghost stories around a bonfire. However, this year, something I'm not even kidding. That is, like, actually the prompt right now. Like, let me show this. I was really kind of shocked. Like, it's just cut off. Deku has to get a job. How do I go with that? Like, okay, because I don't know if I could do Deku has to get a job and spooky story, but also I haven't watched Boku no Hero, so maybe my hard cutoff is just, if I don't know it, I don't know it. Yeah, like, okay, let me have a look at this. Is it just cut off on the website? Yeah, no, it is just cut off. Why is it cut off? It's just cut off suddenly. I want to go with this, but, like, why does it cut off? I mean, I get the whole idea is, like, something feels amiss or whatever. I think it's because you make it up from there. No, because that's not a sentence starter. That is the prompt. But technically it should be something feels amiss or off. I'll say something feels amiss. Okay, so that's our prompt. Think about that. We won't do, like, a whole story, per se. Also, let's, make the writing style generally, like, big. Oh, why did it cut off? Oh, because it's on script writing. Why is it on script writing? Oh, yeah, because I was doing my... Okay, right. I know what's going on there. Cut. We need new file. Let's just make this a new document and new thing. Because this is the one I'm also going to try and write my lore on. But we're not doing a lore writing stream today. Can we make typeface bigger? Yes, I will. That's just what I was going to do, but I was in a... this is a script writing format. So it's automatically trying to format it. Yeah, still doing it as well. Okay, let's just do it from the website again. Introducing the horror short story prompt generator, a chilling tool designed for writers seeking to delve into the depths of fear and imagination with its darkly whimsical algorithms. Darkly whimsical algorithms. I'm sorry, that made me laugh. Okay. Why is it going like that? I'm trying to make it bigger, but it's like, why is it formatting it like that? Okay, fine, I guess I'll type it. Like, give me 1 second, I'm gonna type this. Why is it cutting off? Why is it doing that? I don't want that. Oh, I guess I could just do that. Yeah, it makes sense. I forgot. Wait, so we can just paste it here? Yeah, boom. It was just too high. Haunted VTube model. I'd love to do that. Again, I think at some point, okay, maybe on the art stream, we do, what's it called? Fixing my VTuber model. Because I have been kind of wanting to do that. My model looked at me with realistic eyes. Oh, I see what you mean. That's like actually really an interesting idea. Like VTuber related horror stories. I mean, okay, realistically in that scenario it would be, I'm a VTuber and I got stalked and they knew my real face. Like that would be the VTuber horror story. And there is literally a game called Parasocial that is just that. VTuber creepypasta kind of funny. Iron Mouse turned to look at me with her hyper-realistic bloodshot eyes. Ironmouse.exe has stopped working. Okay. Something feels amiss. Right. Roughly like 500 to 1,000 words or so. We could do multiple, we could do like 1 or 2, like extend them out. Okay, the one thing off the top of my head is this, little fella, you know what I'm talking about? This is giving my soul to take. Oh, what was it? It was like, I'm just a little guy. I couldn't kill someone. I'm just a little guy. Okay, writer brain. We gotta get into writer brain mode. We gotta get out of the joking mode. We gotta do writer brain. In a small isolated town every year. Okay. Small isolated town is giving energy. The residents gather for Night of the Whispers. Residents. So it's not like a group, it's like the whole town could be there. I brought a VTuber off of the black market, it was glitching, but I thought nothing of it. And the guy looked at me all straight. Okay. I may do that as a second prompt if we've got time for it. Prompt 2. Like, VTuber creepy pasta. It could be funny. It could genuinely be funny. I really need to sort out these toggles. We need better toggles, man. I guess maybe the F1s and stuff. I'd have to figure out what VTubers generally use for, like, toggle buttons, because it's clearly not 1, 2, 3, 4. VTuber creepypasta.exe. Okay, yeah. I don't know why the formatting's like this. I think it's yeah, okay. It is also on, like, is there a way to, it might be worth making a new, numpad is normally good for toggles. Yeah, I was thinking like numbers or something, but so it is probably just toggle it back to numpads. It's an easy fix, all things considered. Actually, I could probably do it now. Give me a moment. I'm naked, don't look at me. I'm naked. Right, okay. Is this possible? Okay. Okay, we want this on, wait, no, wait, how did we do toggle, okay, I, gonna be honest, don't remember how to do, like, toggles waiting input, toggle, wait, 1? No, that's not it. Okay, gonna be honest, I don't know. On the thing, it just says 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can't remember how I actually made it so, like, the toggles work or not. So, we're gonna leave it. Right. Okay, small isolated town every year, so we know it's an annual tradition. The residents gather for Night of the Whispers, that's the event, that's the focus. Where they share local, Night of the Whispers, where they share local legends and ghost stories around a bonfire. Something feels amiss. Okay. I know that's like basically what it's saying, but I'm like focusing on the key details to kind of like bring out in the writing process. What would be the thing that feels amiss? I guess we could just write out and go. I'm also gonna do something, if yous all don't mind. I am going to put on a different playlist. I like the jazz, but I honestly want, like, writing music, something like piano music or something. Jazz chill lo-fi? Maybe? Yeah, because I mean, okay, because I'm also thinking like classical, but the stream might get too sad. Is it, okay, wait, hold on. Copyright free horror. Is that possible? Copyright free horror synth, dark ambient, copyright free horror. I like how, like, I don't know if I'm the sort of person that can do something with scary music on. It's kind of funny. Like, oh, look at this little guy. Why is it so creepy? Right, okay. Come on. Write a brain. Let's just start. Okay. Tuh. The bonfire roared. It's orange tendrils carving through the night sky. Okay, I've got an idea. The bonfire roared, its orange tendrils carving through the night sky. Snaking their way up the... Okay, is it like... Okay, because in my head I was thinking of a bonfire that I'd seen one time, which was like a massive wicker, like castle. And then like in my head, okay, this is the thing. I said I'd write hinged, and then I feel like since we're starting to say spooky, I'm going in a direction that isn't that. Can we do dramatic reading when we're done too? Maybe. We'll see. That could be fun. Yeah, I need to be hinged. I can't write insane things, because I like writing insane things. Yeah, but like what I was thinking of was this like bonfire I'd seen one time. Because in my head, I think of this one bonfire. Because I've never had like a bonfire night. I've had like tiny fires, but not like a massive bonfire. So like that experience is quite foreign to me. And the one time I'd seen a bonfire, it was this like town's festival of sorts. And it was like a big thing for like fireworks night. And what they'd done was they'd built this giant effigy of like the local church or so, like main cathedral. I think it was a cathedral. And then they had just like a tiny like wicker person at the top of it. So then like once the flames had reached up all the way to the top, he'd just sort of fallen into the flames. And I was thinking of that, but like what if it was a person? But I'm like, Twitch probably wouldn't like that. We need to be spooky. Alright, spooky! That was spooky, not messed up. Midsummer class. Yeah. I like Midsummer, can you tell? Okay. What? Okay, mate. Okay, let me look at photos of bonfires while we're here. Because, it's a weird thing to say. But, again, it's not really something I've done before. Because, okay. It is just a fat pile of wood, isn't it? Yes. It's not like a small thing. It is quite a big thing, isn't it? People around a bonfire. Unless they're trying to mean campfire. Yeah, so a bonfire is like... Also, I knew I wasn't modded, I've only got the sword now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I looked at the mod list, I was like, wait, you aren't on it! And I fixed that. We have mods now! Yay! Other update. Dark Souls bonfire. Oh, what's that? Let's have a look. Yeah, because, like, nothing suggests that this has to be, modern era, either. Okay, right. The residents of... looked weaker than ever. Okay, I'm thinking maybe colonial almost. like colonial town. But then like they wouldn't be. I don't know if that would be the sort of like. Okay, maybe if we play with the contemporary, we could play with the contemporary and see where that works. The residents of town name looked weaker than ever. Their spirits crushed by economic turmoil. It was lucky to get a good meal or a warm night's sleep or a day's break. Why is the formatting being weird? I think it's because it is just on let's move it to times. Yeah, and one. The residents of town name looked weaker than ever. Their spirits crushed by economic talk. Can we get music? We have music. Can you not hear it? Hold on. I had like okay. Jazz. Copyright. I do have music on. Can you not hear the music? Oh. So I was writing in quiet this entire time? What the hell? What the hell, Spotify? You work. What? Oh wait, hold on. Can you hear it now? Like the low synth or something? I don't know if it was maybe my desktop audio was just turned down really low. It should be there. I can hear it. Oh. Now it just fully died. Oh, it's only... Really? Really? Okay, that's strange. Copyright free. I'm not only in the left ear, am I? Like, I think I'm recording. I could put this back on. Unless maybe it was just that music? I don't know. Is the... No, we're good. Okay. Right, so it is... So Spotify's playing in stereo. Okay. Edit... No... Can we... Normalize audio quality... is there a way to play through mono? But I still work my writer in. Right, I see. You scared me there for a moment, but... Okay, that's an interesting thing. Let me see if it's a properties issue. Device downmix to mono? Is that better? I put it on downmix to mono, so I'm hoping that should, like, in theory, put both in on, like, both ears. Output. Because output should be fine. Audio. Desktop device. Yeah, no, it's in mono. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, it's there now. Yeah, okay. So I had to downmix the desktop audio to mono. So I don't know if that was an issue through every single stream. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put back on the that previous playlist, like a horror playlist, because if we're doing spooky music, spooky non-copy. I guess you're doing like left ear or whatever. Copyright. Spooky non-copyright. Halloween music copyright free. Spooky. Remember spooky, not messed up spooky. The residents of town name. Because I know I'm leaning towards something that's messed up. The residents of town name looked weaker than ever. Their spirits crushed by economic turmoil. It was like he'd, oh, wait, no, this is just loud. No, I don't like that. Oh, copyright. Like, I don't want the jazz. Horror. Playlists. Okay. I guess just have this album on. Oh, it's just this one song actually. No, we got some variants. Playlists. Copyright free horror synth. What's this like? I don't know if I like horror synth. If I turn it a bit lower, then maybe. Okay. The residents of Town Name looked weaker than ever. Their spirits crushed by economic turmoil. Make it a Resident Evil 4 story. Leon comes in, kicks them, and then they're like, "Oi!" Their mayor had left them on their own, vying for political power and wealth, leaving the residents lacking in proper heating and unable to afford. Not a big fan of the government. Even the residents lacking proper heating and unable to afford basic necessities and luxuries. And the ongoing war. I'm just gonna say they're in a war as well. However, the Night of Whispers was something that persisted throughout the centuries. Where not even the fiercest famines or plagues could disrupt the community gathering for the authorities hated the affair, particularly those that had that were not born and raised in demonic. They called it. Sometimes a disgruntled police officer or two would try and curb the event, citing any legally legally they weren't doing anything wrong. One police officer that a officer name, give me a name, Jameson commented during his tenure in the 1920s that... Oh, give me a moment. Luke jump scare. Midsummer meets Hot Fuzz. Luke jump scare. One police officer and officer when he tried to monitor the event for any disturbances, the villagers didn't erupt into violence, nor shout at him in any particular way. They just simply stared at him in perfect silence. No expressions, no expressions, no mumbles. They all just stared. They all just stared until Jameson moved back to his vehicle and drove away. But not even yet. The event had never been recorded in any anthropological or news had never been recorded beyond those who attended. No anthropologists, news, journalists, or authorities were able to particularly understand what went on during the Night of Whispers. The authorities generally hated the affair. Let's say Kingstown. I'm gonna say Kingstown. Just a name. Okay, I think I was gonna move this, but then I was like, okay, let's just keep focusing on writing it. It was this rumor that meant the Night of Whispers was never okay. Other officers tended to avoid the whole affair. It just never sat right with anyone. Technically legal, but somehow disconcerting. The people of Kingstown were always the people of Kingstown, Kingland of Kington, in the realm of the king. nah, it's gonna be it in my head I was thinking Kingston which is like generally a place name, but I just needed a place. It was the first thing I could think of. Were pretty, no, not pretty. The people of Kingstown were largely no different to any other people. They argued, they loved, they committed crimes, they obeyed the law. Okay, as I'm writing this, I feel like this is coming from some sort of like officer perspective or so. So yes, this might be the Leon story. But on the Night of Whispers, everyone that had been born in the town all seemed to well whisper. They their eyes had a suspicious Twa! Kicks in the Spanish. We love Leon. Maybe one day I'll play Resident Evil 4. Maybe. It's very unlikely though. It does. I don't like the survival aspect. Glint to them. Please do. It's so funny. Maybe. That rise has a suspicious glint to them. And they seemed hunched and afraid. Favorite games hands down next Marvel. Yeah, it's a lot of people's favorite, isn't it? This year, Officer Tyson was set on attending the event. After all, technology had increased, and police had access to a wide the police had access to a wider range of technology than ever before. It was one thing for people to stare at a man that had entered the gathering, but a drone was a different story. If he played his cards right, he could see and hear more of the gathering than anyone in history, particularly as an outsider. He set to work during the night. It was a gut feeling in Tyson that something about the Night of Whispers was wrong. Terribly wrong. I'm also going to, while I'm here, just make it so that the actual prompt is on screen, so if anyone wants to see the prompt, they do have it. Without it, There we go. And nobody was doing anything about it. Okay. I don't know if this is something where, like, I want to finish the story. I'd like to. It is still, like, first draft writing stuff, so this isn't gonna be good. But it's something. It's like, it's conceptualizing, really. He had the know-how from work. Knew where to source cameras and microphones, and scouted the area for good locations to hide them. The Night of Whispers took place in Cradles Park, which had no restrictions any other day. Nestled in a small clearing, and shadowed by oak trees. It was a good place for the people to gather. After all, it was only locals who were born in Kingstown that could attend. No invites. What if he's chosen for the town's peer and a handwritten? I think peer's the wrong word. Then hot fuzz it. I'm not hot fuzzing it! You keep saying it! I'm not hot fuzzing it! Okay, all things considered, I don't even fully remember the plot of Hot Fuzz. I might rewatch it. Again, I love your brain, because you just zoom in on an idea, and it's, hello, hi, how are you? We're doing, writing prompts. And I'm talking about a little fella and how he, like, has an idea, and he zooms in on that, and then just doesn't let it go. Awesome. We're writing Hot Fuzz. We're not writing Hot Fuzz. We're writing a spooky story, and he keeps insisting that it's Hot Fuzz. It's either Hot Fuzz or it's Resident Evil. You don't get a reference. Yeah, so it's basically just like, we're doing the prompts that came up on the prompt generator was like, isolated town, and he's saying it's Resident Evil 4, which is like, small town, Leon Kennedy arrives, and it's because what I'm kind of working with right now. Oh wait, yeah. If it's Resident Evil 4, it's that. If it's Hot Fuzz, it's a British movie by Edgar Wright. Very good movie. Yeah, part of the Cornetto trilogy. But I haven't watched it in a while, so I need to watch it again. Also, I'm just noticing something. Oh yeah, it is there. It's just really hard to see. Okay, not that one. I realised one of my things is... Yeah, okay, that one. I'm gonna make that a bit more visible. Give me 1 second. Outline size, make it 5? No, still... Okay, 10? How's 10? 10 works. Oh, sorry. I really need to sort out my toggles. Just occasionally just... Oh. I love it as a toggle. That was a cool chibi character. Which one? This one? This is just Luke from Street Fighter. I literally just did like the Canadian South Park bit where I just make his mouth move when I speak. But yeah, this right here is Elias, my like VTuber character. The doll thing. Oh, okay, the doll showed up. Yes, that is Elias plush. If I move Elias over, you can see a little bit better. It's just a drawing I did one time. And I was like, I'll die for this. Yeah. But yeah, I think maybe soon we'll do like actually fixing my PNG model and giving it some more toggles, giving it some more faces. I think that could be fun. I'd love to do like a really comfy model as well. I don't know, it's probably going to be more expression based, but like actually fixing where the toggles come up, because it's all binded to like my actual number keys. But it should be like numpad, I think. Right, okay. After it was only locals who were born in Kingstown that could attend. No invites. Yeah, it was never on an invite basis. They just knew when to attend. Thank you. Yes, I drew all of these little sprites and stuff. One day we'll get like a proper like live 2D or like a 3D model or something. But in the meantime, like I've only just started out, so I drew all of my little things. Oh, that'll be no pressure, no pressure. Oh no, we'll be your friends. We'll be your friends. We're all friends here. Right, okay. They just knew when to attend. Okay. We need like actual words. What's his name again? Tyson. Tyson looked up at the sky. Overcast, and the ways the branches acted as a once again, little fella with the brain rot here, the peak brain rot. Look, little fella's whole thing is I think about fighting games, and that's like the only thing I talk about. we love it. I mean, I'm like pretty much the same. Act as a canopy. I can draw a cute candle. Oh hell yeah! I'd love to draw some like candles or whatever. Oh, GeForce Game Ready driver is available. I'd like my new graphics card. I'd like my new graphics card. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you're new around here, so let me explain. I ordered a new graphics card because my one's really bad. Oh yeah, the candle Pokemon. Yeah. Oh, you know what's happened? I think it's... Let me check something. Because what I think's happened is... Oh, you know, okay, that's interesting. Okay. Litwick, yeah. Yeah, so... What I was gonna say, I ordered a new graphics card because my one was really bad. I got it, I open it up. So a graphics card, yeah, it's £230 or up. So I ordered one that was £230. I got a cookbook. A cookbook for £230. So it should be sorted now. I've sent it back. I won't get a replacement, which is very annoying. So I will have to like reorder that, but I will get a refund, which is good. But it was so frustrating. Like, you know, if it's like, okay, I ordered a 20 quid something and then got a book, I'd be annoyed, but like the prices make sense. You do not mistake a £230 graphics card with a cookbook. They're very different. At least your tower can make a nice start now. You said that! I hate it! Oh yeah, you know, this beauty, she can make the best apple pies. She can't run though, but she can make a good apple pie. Oh yeah, just grab my system. Cupcake. Nom 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 nom. Doesn't work though. Right. There's a canopy over the floor. The hell is Tekken? Make a pie. What are you Tekken about? You should be baking. Street Fighter, more like Bake Fighter. Make me them cupcakes. King of Fighters, more like King of Cakes. Yeah, okay. I know nothing about graphics card either. Like, I'm only learning as much about, like, streaming equipment and just computer equipment just through streaming. But basically, graphics cards is just, like, the ways it makes your computer run good, and the big number mean the better. So, like, 4090 is the best you can get. I haven't spent a 4090 because that's very expensive. It is, like, 1,000 to get a good, like, 4090. But yeah, the bigger the number, the better. I am on small number, like, small number. So like, say, little fella's got a 2060, which is what I ordered. I have a 1690, which is really bad. Like, it runs, it's just not great. You can get 8090s now. My god, that's a big number. That's too big for me. How many, my brain darted for a second. Oh, that's, like, close to 500. That's actually, like, a good thing for a writing prompt, actually. I don't know if I'll finish this. And, wait, give me 1 second. And clicked his tongue. The drone would be lucky to get a good shot. You'll never need more than 4090 for playing games. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, 40, what was it, 2060 I'm ordering? It's like something in the 20 or maybe 30 range is what I'm thinking. Just anything better than what I've got, because what I've got just doesn't work. It works, sort of, depending on the game. Like, I feel like it struggled with Deadlock a little bit, but, like, Deadlock's early access, I don't know what it was about Deadlock, but I don't know if you caught it in the stream yesterday, but Deadlock, like, when I went into everyone fighting, like, when it was all, like, big arena stuff, the audio quality got so bad. It was, like, it just assaulted my eardrums, and it was just, like, stuttering, almost. It really hurt. A lot of particles. Yeah. Does chess require big numbers? No, chess should be, like, any computer type, really. Yeah, chess can run on, like, a 10. Yeah, it's a browser game, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I play, like, fighting games, so fighting games do have, like, pretty good visuals, so I do need a good graphics card, and just generally with streaming and stuff, like, I'm running a lot of different programs. I mean, like, going off of now, at least, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 programs I have open, and then, like, you're bad at chess. Honestly, same! I can't play chess. Chess with time travel dimensions. I know what you're talking about. What was it? 4D chess? Yeah. Like, that sounds so interesting if I knew how to play chess on one dimension. Okay. I kind of also want to do VTuber creepypasta. Like, while we're in the zone of just, like, writing out, like, working with this, but at the same time I also feel like I haven't resolved this one, but it could be nice to get, like, the breath of fresh air or whatever. Which is, okay, this is interesting, because can we do the dramatic reading? Sure, why not? I guess, all things considered, this is a first draft. Please always remember, this is first draft. First drafts always suck. Okay. Dramatic reading voice. We've also turned the music slightly down. Oh, okay. How close should I get to the mic? Like, if I can move my thingy around. Sorry if that was weird. I'm trying to think like how close I can get to the mic and make it work. Put on dramatic music. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is kind of dramatic. It's not even like a scary thing. It's mostly like setting work. Dramatic music, non-copy. Is it like super ASMR-y? Like. Sorry if you don't like ASMR. Is there like a... There's non-copyright instrumental. What's that like? Yeah, dramatic music. Can you hear how dramatic that is? Wow, this is so intense. I don't think there's a dramatic horror non-copy. Yeah, I don't think there's dramatic non-copyright music. I'm trying to see. I might go back to a horror music playlist or something. Non-copyright chill. I might need to just make my own playlist at a certain point. 80s horror non-copyright, I guess? I guess we can work with this. Okay. The residents of Kingstown looked weaker than ever, their spirits crushed by economic turmoil and the ongoing war. Their mayor had left them on their own, vying for political power and wealth, leaving the residents lacking in proper heating and unable to afford basic necessities and luxuries. However, the Night of Whispers was something that persisted throughout the centuries, where not even the fiercest famines or plagues could disrupt the gathering. Yet the event had never been recorded beyond those who attended. No anthropologists, journalists, or authorities were able to particularly understand what went on during the Night of Whispers. The authorities generally hated the affair, particularly those that were not born and raised in Kingstown. Demonic, they would call it. Sometimes a disgruntled police officer or two would try and curb the event, yet legally, they weren't doing anything wrong. One police officer, Officer Jameson, commented during his tenure in the 1920s that when he tried to monitor the event for any disturbances, the villagers didn't erupt into violence nor shout at him in any particular way. They just simply stared at him, in perfect silence. No expressions, no expressions, no mumbles. They all just stared until Jameson moved back to his vehicle and drove away. Other officers tended to avoid the whole affair. It just never sat right with anyone. Technically illegal, but somehow disconcerting. The people of Kingstown were no different to any other people. They argued, they loved, they committed crimes, they obeyed the law. But on the Night of Whispers, everyone that had been born in the town all seemed to, well, whisper. Their eyes had a suspicious glint to them, and they seemed hunched and afraid. This year, Officer Tyson... That's the one thing, I read out loud and then I stumble on my tongue and then I'm like... I'm very dramatic. This year, Officer Tyson had... I did it again. This year, Officer Tyson was set on attending the event. After all, technology had increased, and the police had access to a wider range of technology than ever before. It was one thing for people to stare at a man that had ended the gathering, but a drone was a different story. If he played his cards right, he could see and hear more of the gathering than anyone in history, particularly as an outsider. It was a gut feeling in Tyson that something about the Night of Whispers was wrong. Terribly, terribly wrong. And nobody was doing anything about it. He had the know-how from work. Knew where to source cameras and microphones, and scouted the area for good locations to hide them. The Night of Whispers took place in Cradles Park, which had no restrictions any other day. Nestled in a small clearing and shadowed by oak trees, it was a good place for the people to gather. After all, it was only locals who were born in Kingstown that could attend, yet it was never on an invite basis. They just knew when to attend. Tyson looked up at the sky, overcast, and the way the branches acted as a canopy over the flow. Why did I write flow? I didn't write flow. over the floor, over the floor below, and clicked his tongue. The drone would be lucky to get a good shot. Part of me wants to keep going, but part of me is also like, yeah. Okay, let's do the other one. Let's do something a bit different. Let's also put back on not the jazz playlist. What was the other playlist we played? Is there like a history button? I don't remember what the previous like. Okay, non-copyright. What playlists come up then? Copyright-free jazz, instrumental. We can keep going with this, all things considered. It's not harming us. It's just. Right. Okay. Let's do something a bit different. Let's do VTuber Creepypasta. I do have an idea for this. Oh, you're liking it? Okay. Alright, fine. I obey the chat. I'm a writer that obeys chat. Unless chat says something stupid like put Hot Fuzz in it. I'm not making it Hot Fuzz. Okay. Yet there was a certain angle by which if things I'm the boss. No, you're the boss. I would love to do that. I'd love to actually do like maybe not this time round, but another time I'd love to do a writing stream where when chat says an idea, I have to do it. Like, even if the story is like, okay, say it's like a medieval story and chat says, put a robot in it, I have to put a robot in it. Like, I have to make it work. Or like, okay, it's a super serious story and then they say, add Mario. I have to add Mario. That could be really funny. To like, work around what chat just says, like, I have to do that. Okay. Yeah, there was a certain... Leon shows up. I'm not doing it today! Okay, what if as an Easter egg for you, this Officer Tyson is Leon Tyson? Like, okay, Officer, Leon... Even Litwick on top of characters. Yes. Not today. But at some point, I would love to do that. I think that'd be really fun. Okay. Yeah, there was a certain angle by which if conditions were favourable, that'd be... Yeah, I think it would be really fun. Maybe next week or like maybe closer towards like Halloween or something. So we do like focus on writing a horror story and then whatever chat says goes. But like, especially if it's not like... Because, okay, I've seen Merryweather do something like that, but I think what he'd do was he would ask chat when it's like, okay, we need like a name for this character or whatever, and then chat would say it. But I think it could be like way more chaotic if like just as I'm writing it, like I'm focusing on the writing and then I look at the chat and then they've said, okay, you have to add the Fortnite dance in it. I have to add the Fortnite dance. Keep the story serious, nothing changes, but the officer's name is Leon's Melody. Like, effectively, it would be a stream where I'm writing, and then you're, like, the editors over my shoulder, and then you tell me change that, and I have to change it. And I'm like, I can't even go, like, but sir, it's like, no, you're changing it. Because he has a Litwick keychain on his gun, his secret weapon. It shoots laser beams. Alright. Yet there was a certain angle by which, if conditions were favourable, the drone could get a clear shot. He made sure to test out all the equipment, and found it. Shake on it. Yeah, I'm shaking. Like, you can't see me, but my hand is shaking. We're gonna do this. Not today, at some point. Litwick makes anything 100 times better. I mean, I'm probably that way about Luke. oh, I tried a crack fic once. The medium who could talk to the dead was cursed with the jester's constant dark jokes all night and couldn't sleep. That's a fun idea. Just okay, actually, I'm realizing something with that. I think that's just little fella. Like, so I think little fella just does like hypotheticals at me sometimes, and it'll be like, okay, so there's like a dancing frog in the corner of your vision, and he's doing the Macarena, like tiny purple frog in the corner of your vision. He's doing the Macarena, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like maybe rub my eye, and then it's like, okay, you've killed the tiny purple frog doing the Macarena in the corner of your vision, but then an orange one comes up on your left vision in your periphery, and he just like starts shaking his head no, like things like that. Sounds like my brain tells, yes, absolutely. What was the one recently you did? It was like I think the one recently was there's a wizard that comes up and he goes like, and then your chin gets like a few inches bigger, and then there's a tiny goblin that comes and just starts like licking your chin or something like that. It gets really insane. It's always tiny wizards doing something you can't avoid or change. Yeah. Like you have to live with the consequences of whatever this tiny wizard does. I know, like he's just like that. Can I write a story about tiny wizard? That would be really funny. I think maybe not today, but maybe. Little fella is like a particular breed of something. Crimson Chin. It is Crimson Chin. A tiny wizard just turns you into Crimson Chin. The god of this town is a tiny wizard. He comes out from the bonfire. Like tiny wizard, he just runs up 2 frames, goes like, and then like your big toe is like 2 inches bigger. And it like kinda hurts. Crimson Chin wizard. He's got like a really pointy hat and a really pointy chin. They both hurt. You don't want to get into a fight with Crimson Chin wizard. I want to draw that now. I want to draw the Crimson Chin wizard. He makes it a shoe size 1 size smaller. Yeah, it would be a moon, wouldn't it? Okay, actually, that makes me... Okay, I know what that makes me think of. Give me a moment. It's a big, like, One Piece spoiler, actually. One Piece spoiler. Okay. I don't know what his name is. The moon advert, yeah. But there's also a character in One Piece, a new one, that has those sort of proportions. What was his name? World government. It's not him. It was the guy after him. What is his name? Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm like super into One Piece. Like, I'm really big on One Piece. Like, I think I might have like a few episodes I need to catch up on, which is like maybe 2, 3 or so. But like, yeah, I am on the current arc and everything. I love it. It's so good. Okay, I feel I'm not gonna be able to find this, but basically there's a guy in the world government in like the latest arc. You've only reached through a bug. Oh, what was that? Thank you for following all for Brain Lou. Thank you. Really appreciate it. You're on Thriller Buck. Keep going, because, okay, Thriller Buck is kind of, what's the word? Oh, I was saying I couldn't find him, then I found him. Okay, yeah, Thriller Buck is, it has its ups and downs, but, like, it is a good arc. New categories thrilling. Yes, I agree. You can find so many hidden writers now. Now that the writers aren't hijacking the writers game category anymore. Absolutely. Like, I literally saw it on Twitter, and then I quote tweeted it just like, let's fucking go! Because I was so excited to do this sort of thing, and then I was realizing, like, oh my god, there's just not a category for this. Only 46 followers. Oh my god, yay! Thank you. Yeah, we're so close to affiliate. We really are. Very exciting. Wait for the remake. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I would say the way I got into it in the meantime, there's a thing called One Pace. If I just type it out, it's One Pace. That is not showing on screen. One Pace. It's been an underground thing for years now, but we didn't have the category. Yeah, like, that's what happened the first time I did a writer's stream, where, like, I got a lot of people in, and then I was just sort of talking about it, and they were sort of explaining, like, yeah, no, they got rid of the writers category, and we've just, like, they've just been in, like, 2 different places or so. I was doing it myself 4 years ago, but my life didn't allow the time, so I stopped. I hope you're able to get back into it or something. Yeah, it's very grassroots, isn't it? But yeah, One Piece is a cut down of One Piece made by fans. So you have to, like, download it and stuff. But it really cuts out, like, a lot of the filler. So I was able to, within, like, about under a year or a year or so, you know, I was watching on off as well. I was watching it, like, every weekend or so. We did manage to get all the way out to Wano. The pirate show. I mean, like, okay, to be fair, it's sometimes really hard to actually access One Piece. Like, One Piece in full is either, like, a lot of money spent on, like, buying the manga or, like, buying DVDs, and then not all the DVDs are licensed yet. I think as far as I've seen, I've only seen DVDs in English up to Dressrosa. And that's, like, a good few arcs still missing. So, like, you know. And I think, again, One Piece has the accessibility issue of the pacing is built for weekly watching. So if you can find a cut down, that is a good idea. Whether it's, like, waiting for the remake or, like, One Piece and stuff. Because then, like, I think the good thing about One Piece is you can start One Piece, get caught up, and then support it officially when it has, like, the official things and stuff. So I think Wano is all on Crunchyroll. I think a lot of it is on Crunchyroll, but, like, it's kind of weird. And then Egghead is on Netflix. I know that. The writers category is my motivation to actually motivate. Yeah, absolutely. That's brilliant. Good, Gambare, good luck. Let me see if I find people followers. Oh, thank you. Right. He made sure to test out all the equipment and found it. He made sure to test out all the equipment, and cleared the area. Thank you for following Christy Harter. Thank you. Oh, is it Hatter or Harter? I think it's Harter. Push to 50. Ah! Crunchyroll skips some marks too. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. It is so weird. Like, it's so weird accessing this show. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I feel like now I have to, like, owe it back and actually try and at least get a draft of this story mostly done. Even though it's just like a writing prompt thing, I think that could be really fun to actually just, you know, fulfill a story obligation at this point. He made sure to test out all the equipment and cleared the area before others could spot him. Again, first draft is gonna be bad. Night eventually drew in, and the residents slowly filtered into the clearing. Laugh as cute as fuck. Thank you! I'm a very giggly person. I make myself laugh, honestly. Yeah, get it done and read it to the class. Filtered into the clearing. Night eventually drew in, and the residents slowly filtered into the clearing. Officer Tyson readied the drone and launched it into the air. The residents of evil. When the resident is evil. God forbid. Ready the drone and launched it into the air. Despite the unsteady weather of the day, the drone, it had cleared up by night. And the trees were still enough so that the drone could hover at a height far enough to see, but far enough to not be heard, but close enough to see. Okay, so it's local legends and ghost stories. I feel like I've made it not that. So how can we bring this back? Like, could it just be like, because I've made it kind of culty almost. I think I zoomed in on like residents, small towns, and I was like, cult. Why could they be telling ghost stories? Hello, Misery Watching, how are you? Okay, I mean we could write down some questions like, oh, sorry. Oh god, we really need to sort these out. I'm gonna complain about it all the time. Ghost cult. Maybe urban legends of the area. Yeah, because the prompt is local legends, so, also have to input the story looks interesting. Thank you! It was just like a random prompt we just got offline. Wizard cult. What was that? Beast mode, baby. It's Luke from Street Fighter, but like, I was just saying earlier, it's Luke, and I've made it so he's got the Canadian sort of mouth from South Park. And he's like A-posing as well. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Like, I was just saying as well, like, I'm a really giggly person, and I just kind of make myself laugh. Best giggle. Oh, okay, there should be like a, when there's like VTuber or like YouTuber streamer awards, there should be a category for best giggle. That would be really cute. Okay. Night eventually drew in, then a resident slowly footed into the clearing. Officers Tyson readied the drone and launched it into the air. Despite the unsteady weather of the day, it had cleared up by night, and the trees were still enough so that the drone could hover at a height far enough to not be heard, but close enough to see. The microphone eventually picked up the hushed voices. Well, ASMR streamers would win that every year. Okay, but like, giggles versus like, yeah, best voice is one thing, but then like giggles, like specifically like voice traits and stuff. I'm trying to think of like other streamers I like. There's one streamer I watch who I found through like small streaming and stuff, Dory Dreamweaver. She has a gorgeous giggle. She is a lovely giggle. It's really cute. I'd win. Oh, thank you. Obsessed with Street Fighter? Yes, I am. I'm obsessed with him. He rewired my brain chemistry. He's the reason. Okay, technically Belial is the reason why I'm so into fighting games. But like, if Belial brought me in, Luke dragged me down. I saw this guy and his cocky smile, and I was like, my brain chemistry is different now. My crops are watered, my animals are fed. Would the town be talking to a false god, or perhaps it's real and they know the truth? Okay, I've got like certain ideas going around my head, and like I'm getting like vibes of like Higurashi. I became him. Yes, I'm so into him that I became him. I am him. I am Luke from Streets. Okay, because I say local legends and ghost stories around a bonfire. He could he struggled to distinguish distinguish between the voices. As you should be. Yes. Yes. He struggled to distinguish between the voices. Oh, hello, the Writers Troop. Thank you for the follow. Okay, that's really annoying. I've just realised. I did set up like a follow, like oh, not that. No, wait. Is it even on here? I'm just realising. Okay. I definitely just let me check something. Give me 1 second. Oh, they're streaming? Oh, that's so cool. What are they streaming? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna sort out a source thing. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Let me see if this works. Because I think there was a stream thing on here that should be on here that isn't on here. Yep, just popped in to follow. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Also, like, a little introduction. I'm a VTuber. Hi, my name is Elias J. Dodger. I like writing, I like drawing, and I like playing fighting games. I do other things. I just haven't really done a lot of other things since. Oh my god. You guys are really nice. Like, genuinely speaking, generally speaking, like, everyone's been really nice that's, like, gotten involved with, like, my streams and stuff. But, like, the writers community feels really nice. And I'm just, like, a little bit, like, stun-locked. It's just like, oh, God, you're really friendly. And it's like, ah. Came from Writers Troop after Creature. Thank you. The writing stream community is a creature on its own. That's so good. Like, we always need, like, more communities that are, like, you know, communities, if you will. Active mutual support is, like, our jam. That's great. That's great. I'm definitely gonna, like, raid someone after this, and we'll give that push over that way. Okay. He struggled to distinguish between the voices. They all seemed to blend into one. Into one giant whisper. That could be a fun idea. Where, like, oh, sorry. I really need to have my toggles. The crafting community is probably similar. Yeah, I could see that. You're gonna get back to work before tagging me. Oh, thank you. It works now. Nice. It might need to be moved. Oh, okay. I think the text, because we're on like a white thingy, it's not working. But yeah, I do have that now. There's also one for raids, so I'm gonna also make sure that's set up. Girl, make Dodger lose her mind life. Ah! Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Those are set up now. That's good. Okay. They all seem to blend into one giant whisper. 1 to 50! Ah! We need plans. We need plans for what we do for like affiliate celebration. Like we have some emotes ready because my good friend, my wonderful friend. I'll put his message name in the chat while we've got people here as well. He is. It should be that on his Instagram. I don't know if that added an actual person, but that should be his name. He's provided some really, like, he gifted me some really nice emotes, and I'm, like, super thankful. They came out amazing. I don't know about posting them again on stream, but they're very cute. They're very funny. Okay, what is the whisper? What are we whispering about? What is the people of Kingston whispering about? As you're all aware, whispers are DMs. Yeah. Have you seen The Tiny Wizard? As you're aware, this year's Night of Whispers is different. Different from usual. A mumble of hushed agreement spread throughout the group, coming off as a coming off like the sound of the wind in Tyson's microphone setup. Oh, I didn't add a speech bubble there. This town has changed over the centuries. Each year we lose less and less of the less and less of the natural bred citizens. I guess we won't do this one, sir. I think we are just fully just doing a first draft of a thing based on a prompt. Each year we lose less and less of the natural bred citizens. And each year, more and more people from outside come in. This is perhaps this may be the last this may be the last time we are truly safe from them. Them? Tyson mumbled to himself. He feared in logical ways. He feared this group was a hate group of sorts. Redditors. We fear them, gamers. They I realized this took a turn that I didn't expect it to do. Redditors. Oh, when they updo a post. I don't know, I'm a prude about the online mob. No, it's totally fair, yeah. when they have their what's it called? They have like this whole, it's not bits, it's like the things they give out, awards, like Reddit Karma, that's it. Like when they give out Reddit Karma, Right, okay. I'm starting that at 49, somebody phone a friend. Right, okay. I'm trying to think about the ways this could come about. This town will burn a man at the stake for some Reddit cult. I can't let this story become that. I can't let the story be that it's like a bunch of people that are fearful of Redditors. I'm 3 other streams trying to get people. Oh, thank you. I mean, if it detracts from their stream, then you know, you don't have to worry too much. Like, I know that there's like some people that don't really like when like, other streamers are brought up in like other streams. I know that's the thing in the VTuber community, at least. It's like a lot of VTubers are like, don't talk about other VTubers unless they're mentioned and stuff like that. But yeah, like if they're okay with it, then that's fine. But if they're not, then like, you know, it's no worry. He feared in logical ways. Yeah, these days I'm spoiled for choice. The air itself has become infected. For writing streams, yeah. I need to check them out more. I watch a lot of like VTubes and stuff. I do want to like just dip into the writing categories more and just like, you know. I had a person I was with every weekend but gave up Mondays and Tuesdays. Ah. Yeah, itself has become infected. Yes. It's the ways, they don't even know. Yes, they don't even know. I wish I could do it, but I was streaming once a week and it just wasn't working out. Hashtag family life, wife and teenage stepdaughter. Aww. Like, that's, yeah, family is important, you know. Like, if it's, you know, I think there's some people that can work it around. Yeah, absolutely. Like, there's some people that can work it around, but there's others that, like, really can't. But, like, you gotta do, like, what's best for you and, like, your mental health and stuff, and what really you can, like, fit in. And, you know, even just doing it for a bit is fun. It's actually my first year anniversary on the 7th. Aw, happy anniversary. That's brilliant. The air itself has become infected. Yes, they don't even know. Yes, they don't even know. Do we tell them? We cannot. For if they know, our own lives could be at risk. I'm getting a tattoo on my ring finger because I hate wearing rings. That's a really good idea, actually. Like, okay, I couldn't tell you about tattoos. I've not had a tattoo myself, but I have had my ears pierced. And so, like, you're probably going to be going to, like, a professional tattoo shop, because I did my ear piercing at a professional tattoo shop. They're super nice. Like, at least the one I went to was really nice when I got my ears pierced. And I've had my ears pierced twice. This is gonna get totally off topic. I'm getting a sword, so I wear the ring, it will look like a sword is in a sheath. That's so cool! If I forget to wear the ring, I'll still have a thing. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, but yeah, I get that, because, like, I have, like, sensory issues quite a lot. So I totally can understand where, like, wearing a ring could potentially be, like, you know, oh, you know, I feel it just on me. And I think, I totally get that. My wife has to remove hers when she works. She's a massage therapist. Oh, that's really cool. Oh. Rings off, knuckles out. Yeah. I mean, okay, but does it make it better if she does wear the ring? You know, like, the extra bit of pain? Like, this is so soothing. It's like, ow, 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 ow. Drawing your sword. It was great skin. Yeah, it's a calming massage. Oh. Just a calming massage. Don't worry about the cuts, it's fine. It's part of the process. It's like, ow, ow, ow. No, it'd have to be muffled. Wait, it'd be like, ow, 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 ow. Just facing, like, the thing. It's just like, ow. Yeah. What was I gonna say again? Yeah, I have sensory issues, so like I totally get that with like, the ring thing. And then okay, yeah, so massage, not massage, tattoo places are really nice. No, it's totally fine, totally fine. I love being derailed. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can always bring it back, but I love just having something to like yap about. I'm a professional yapper. But like, okay, yeah, I had my ears pierced twice. I am the yap god. I am the yap god. I've been feeling like a yap god. Yap god. So, okay. I've been ear pierced at Claire's when I was a kid, and I had to go to hospital to get them removed. This wasn't because of, like, Claire's doing it wrong. I mean, they were using a nail gun. But it was because I actually, like, pushed one of the earrings in too hard. Like, this is a nasty little thing, but, like, I pushed it in too hard that it got stuck in my ear. So that had to be taken out. Yeah, it's nasty. But I was a kid, and again, I had, like, sensory issues and stuff. So it was just like, oh, this is uncomfortable. I'm gonna just keep pushing it in. And then I couldn't take it out. And I was like, why can't I take it out? And then, Claire doesn't count as a piercer. It really doesn't, no. And then, like, I did it again when I was an adult. And I went to a professional tattoo place, and the lady was so nice. Yeah, okay, that's the thing. I get, like, the language thing's fine. Like, okay, I need to figure out the language settings, because, like, when they have been used, it's fine. Like, the context has been fine, but I wish it was, like, you could permit it per thing. Like, context-wise, it's alright. But, like, I don't like when it's like, oh, no, the word is fine. It's like, no, it's like, if it's in context, I'm fine with that. So, still figuring out those settings, yeah. Oh, hello! Thank you, Mystery Mochi! Ah! We did it! We did it! 50! We did it, guys! Oh my god, like, so that's... In a month, we've already hit 50. That's so good. Ah, thank you, everyone. I appreciate that so much. Greetings, hello, hello. Oh my god, we're there. We're at 50. Yay. Oh, thank you, everyone. So much for me doing writing, I have kind of been yapping about like, getting my ears pierced. Let's get them thumbs up. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess we can just set a new goal now. Too bad we only see the cartoon you celebrating so true. Yeah. I mean, I just like VTubers. Like, yeah. If I had a live 2D model though, it would definitely be more expressive. It would definitely be going like, ah! I said I'd GIF when we get here, so next stream accept some subs. Whey! Thank you. I will get some emotes set up. Like, I think we'll have like 5 slots or something. So I will definitely... okay, if I'm correct, I think there's something you have to apply for as like a form or something to actually say, like, you've hit affiliate. Not entirely sure yet. I guess we could keep the follow goal for 50, at least for this stream, where it's just like, we did it! 50, guys! This is making me think of, like, the pyrocynical, like, really old video. What was it he said? Where it's like, well, guys, we did it. We're at 50 subscribers or something like that. Go for 51, yeah. Go up incrementally by 1. I mean, okay, end goal? Wait, that just deletes it, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Follow goal. Could we do 100? Could we try and hit that? Why not? Why not? Wait, okay, let's say 75. Let's move up a little bit higher. 75. Yeah, 250,000 subscribers. Yeah, just US tax stuffs and saying you're willing to follow Twitch's affiliate goals. I'm not in the US. I don't know how that's gonna apply if, like, I'm, like, you know, I'm a Brit. Sorry. Did that work? Did that come up? I don't think it did. Visual settings. Okay, it's there. Follow goal. Goal amount. Let's say 55. Start goal. Visual settings. Why is the visual settings not working? Okay, so, sorry, I was just trying to figure out this bar. I'll sort that out after stream, I think, but we have hit 50. That's so great. Thank you. It means you're on while I'm bored at work. Oh yeah, I was doing, like, some things, so, like, I have, like, only 4 toggles. I still love doing the surprise, like, oh. Brits are great, yet such better humour than us Americans. Ah! I think I have seen some really funny Americans, but, like, yeah, British humour in itself is a really interesting, like, phenomenon of sorts. Okay, if I had a PNG or so, I would love to just put, like, a little party hat on and just say, like, we hit 50. Or 50 is like, am I 50-year-old or did we hit 50 followers? Oh, Taskmaster's brilliant. Like, I love that. I think, okay, for me, personally, I've been really into Australian humour. Because, like, I'm really into particularly, like, skit comedy and, like, sketch comedy, really. So I've been, like, a huge fan of Auntie Donna. Auntie Donna and Randy are the two, like, I listen to quite a lot. So Randy is, like, a puppet. Hey. Yeah, Randy's a puppet, and then Auntie Donna is like this comedy group of 3 guys. I listen to Auntie Donna a lot. I've seen them live. They're great. We're loving Taskmaster. It's become a major thing that we all love. We tried our own series and it failed. Yeah. Like, British American adaptations are always really strange. Because Little Fella's into Utopia, which was like a UK series. Pyro again, like, to bring up Pyro. He's more just someone I'm aware of. He did, like, a massive video essay on Utopia, and then I think I watched 1 episode of the US adaptation, and I was like, oh god, that's different. Play Thank Goodness You're Here. It's so funny. I love that game. And then Matt Berry is one of the voice actors, and I love Matt Berry's stuff. Like, I love him in oh, okay. I have to explain the North. Basically, it is what it is. Not North London. You're lying, you're capping. The North is basically the north of England. So it would be your things like Yorkshire and stuff like that. So sometimes, so North London itself is a different thing. So there's North and South London and things like that, and East and West London. But generally they say North and South London. But then there's North and the South. So London falls in the south of, like, the UK. And then the north would be, like, your Yorkshire and stuff like that. If you go really far north, you end up in Scotland. I like when my accent changes when I start talking about northerners. But, you know, like, what else is north? You got... Yorkshire's, like, the first one that comes to my head. York is also there, I think. What's the other one? There's, like... I can't remember. My parents are from North and South, so I get around. Yeah, you're quite... You know your way around the UK. But yeah, so, like, generally speaking, in terms of, like, UK law, you've got the North and the South, and then everyone hates Londoners. I'm a Londoner, so... Yeah, like, people will just say, oh, I'm from here. It's like, oh, I'm from London. It's like, ugh. From London, innit, bruv? I think it's because, like, I think Americans probably have the same thing with, like, maybe, like, New Yorkers and stuff, where it's, like, you grew up in the city, and, like, yeah, London is a very different vibe from the rest of the UK. I've gone UK law. Okay, well, let's be real then. J.R.R. Tolkien, kind of wrote Lord of the Rings because of UK law. So part of UK law is Lord of the Rings. So, like, and then, like, when you sort of talk about, like, the history behind Lord of the Rings, it does add up. So he was just telling UK law. So Mordor is London. Okay, I like saying that, because in my head, I just think, like, I think of, like, proper London shitty kids, and then just, like, Mordor, just an eye staring down. It's like, right, bruv, Remorder, innit? Big Ben is the Eye of Sauron! I love that! Oh my god! Okay, wait. It's either Big Ben or the London Eye. The London Eye is the Eye of Sauron. Love that. So the hobbits are all northerners. Oh god, we need a new adaptation of Lord of the Rings now that is about the contemporary London. Oh, London Eye. Okay, so when you see photos of London, there's a big like Ferris wheel. That's the London Eye. Super big like tourist attraction. All things considered, it used to be like one of your like tallest parts of London. It's not anymore because the Shard is the tallest now. Yeah. So like, it's like a big part of the London skyline. So you'll have Big Ben, like Houses of Parliament. You'll have the London Eye, the Shard, St Paul's. Those will be like BT Towers, kind of there as well. Those will be like your sort of main. This is the London scene. I should continue this story. I should do it as a contractual stream obligation. Sauron is clear. Oh god. I don't think we're going to talk about the implications there, but sure. Just like any of the prime ministers. Sorry, words do one thing. I know what you mean, yeah. Place a store in the UK, you have to. I mean, yeah, this was just like... Okay, if this was in at least London, if this was in London, it'd be... There. That's London now. Place a store in the UK, you have to blame it. No, it's fine, it's fine. Again, I love to yap. I love to get distracted. Like, that's what writers do, isn't it? We get distracted. I mean, we've done... How many words have we done? We have done 750. That's good. That's good for a writing session. Okay. For if they know our own lives could be at risk. I just fear for when. That's what writers do. Don't write. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a writer. I don't do it. I do it when I can. Which isn't a lot, but I do it. I'd like to do it more, if anything. Lol, went to college for creative writing, graduated. So, okay, I didn't go for creative writing, I went for English, but I did do a creative writing module. I loved it. I loved it. It was a really, really fun, like, class. Want to know when that degree was issued? Okay, you've mentioned your 2006. Wow. Damn. That's a while back. I was like at school. Yeah, mine was like still pretty. You wanna know how published I am? 2. I mean, I've got like one sort of thing published. It was through like uni and stuff. I have one ebook of 14 poems that I put out last year. That's more than most people. That's great. 2. Yeah, I mean, I'm like no novels, which is what I went for. Ah, right, yeah. Hey, but you've got something going. That's good, you know. That's awesome. Okay. A few stage scripts that have never been finished. Oh, my friend did like an amazing script for a play, and I was lucky enough to be like, I wasn't like a major lead or anything, but I was just involved in it. It was really fun. That's awesome. You keep working at it. The VTuber on the internet tells you to keep working at it. You can do it. Gambare. That is such a vocal stim of mine. It's literally the demon in Punch Punch Forever. And it's just him going, Gambare! And I just say that like too much. I wound up focusing on building a stable career in life over writing. Now at the age of 40, I can find stuff writing. That's brilliant! You should, that's so good. Like, I think there's so much pressure of like starting as soon as, but like, I think when you can start, honestly. Because I think for me, personally, streaming's been one of those things that's been, like, I want to do it. And I kept, like, finding reasons to say, like, oh, I can't do it because of this, oh, I can't do it because of that, whatever. Like, oh, I'd love to be a VTuber, but I can't really draw anime. I used to think I could, but I can't really. Or then, like, oh, you know, my computer rig probably isn't as good. Or, oh, my Wi-Fi connections, what are good and whatnot. And I've said it before, but, like, I watched Aqua's graduation only, like, in August, like, her graduation stream. Guessing, like, the writing community probably isn't too caught up on VTube and stuff like that. Basically, Aqua was a girl in Hololive, which is the biggest VTuber company. She left the company recently. If you're curious, yes, I'd love to see. I'm not the biggest on poems, just simply, like, it's just not really... I gravitate towards, what's it called? I gravitate to novels. Be the bridge. I am the bridge between writers and VTubers. If anything, that's Merryweather, but Merryweather's still very much in the anime sphere, if you will. Like, it's very much like web comics and stuff like that, but, like, actually being, like, something like a writer in the VTuber community in itself could be really fun. So did I, which is I wanted to write them, then discovered I couldn't keep a lot going, then switched to theatre. Yeah, like, I think I've done a short film script, which again hasn't been adapted, but I would love to get round to adapting that. I think that would be really fun. I'm same. Honestly, I didn't do it with this, simply because, like, generally I don't do a lot of prompt writing, and prompt writing is kind of just me getting the ideas out, but I really like writing dialogue. Dialogue is so fun for me. And people say, generally, I am, like, naturalistic when I do dialogue. Probably not here. This is a first draft, and it's, like, a prompt that, you know, hasn't come out through me. I think once we do, like, lore writing streams, because, that is this document that we're working through of, like, my lore story, which I do want to get around to doing more of. What I want to do is do, like, a lore watch-along stream. We were gonna do it, but things happened. But yeah, I do... I forgot I wrote that! Why did I write that? The Eldritch being has boobs! Why did I write that? Okay, I know what's happened here. Either that's something chat said or something I've said. And then I was like, I'm gonna write this so that I forget about it, and then I go back to the document and then just see the Eldritch being has boobs. Okay, so was that you thing, fella? Was that you thing? Just jump scared by, like, of all things, the Eldritch being has boobs. Oh, that really got me. Why am I like this? But in short, like, what we're kind of aiming towards with the VTuber lore is, like, a horror thing. I love writing horror stuff. And I've got some really good ideas. Someone's been watching Interesting Internet Science. Okay, but, like, think about it. Terrifying creature that, like, you can't understand. It's, like, non-Euclidean. Oh, horror, not my jam. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I'm like really into it though. I love watching sci-fi fantasy. Okay, that's interesting because I'm not really sci-fi fantasy. I watch a lot of fantasy when it comes to anime stuff, and probably, like, a little bit with sci-fi. I think generally sci-fi is the one genre I haven't fully dipped into, but fantasy, I watch a lot of it in, like, anime and things like that. But then when it comes to books, I'll read more, I want to say, like, low fantasy, if you will. I don't know if there's, like, a term for it, but it's effectively, like, if it's more contemporary setting with, like, fantasy elements. Me, anime? No. You literally couldn't tell. I'm, like, so... It's impossible to tell I watch anime. Like, you could not tell. Yeah, the Eldritch creature has boobs after all. Like, that's such a normal... non-anime watcher thing to think about. But yeah, like, when it comes to books, I say I read, like, modern stories. I don't know if it's urban fantasy. There's, like, some urban fantasy. Like, okay, if I look at my bookshelf, Good Omens, Jonathan Strange, Mr. Norrell, Neverwhere, Percy Jackson, there's some Lovecraft on my shelf, a bit of Edgar Allan Poe, what else is fantasy-esque? Murakami, I've got some Murakami books. I don't know if you heard any of me, I had to turn away from the thing. The Dresden Files, okay, I know there's a podcast with, I know Sanderson is on there, and I believe the guy who wrote the Dresden Files is also on there. Heading home. Oh, thank you for lurking. Really appreciate it. But yeah, no, I've not got around to Dresden Files. It might be one that, like, I need, like, a good entry point, if anything. And, like, okay, I mentioned Lord of the Rings. Gonna be honest, haven't read Lord of the Rings. I've read a bit of it, couldn't really get into it. Like, that's the thing, I've tried reading, like, high fantasy a few times, and for some reason I really struggle. I've tried reading Sanderson, I've tried reading Lord of the Rings, and it's just like, I can't seem to get into it. And this is the thing, I've read, like... Okay, Dresden Files, from the way you're describing it, sounds exactly up my alley. Because I read Neverwhere fairly recently, and I really liked Neverwhere. And generally, like, a lot of stuff with Gaiman. Good Omens is fantastic, Percy Jackson's great too. Yeah... okay, Percy Jackson's on there, but it's only the first book. I do need to finish it. I really liked Percy Jackson. And I love Good Omens. I think it's such a pleasant book. Dresden does major shifts later on. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I think, I'm willing to check out Dresden Files. I think that sounds like something that I would be interested in. Especially, like, when it blends, like, something that isn't fantasy with fantasy. There's also 14 books. Pardon me, throat. Had to clear my throat. Got to clear my throat. Okay. I'm not sure how to finish this. I'm just fearful when they awaken. Those people are innocent. They let evil into their lives. They're beyond saving. But Percy Jackson's really fun, but I enjoyed it more as a teen. Yeah. I think yeah, there's definitely books like that. I think for me, certain Murakami books were like that. Where, like, I loved Kafka on the Shore. But then, like, I read more of his stuff because I was like, oh, I love Kafka on the Shore. It was, like, such, like, a comfort book at the time. And I kept reading him, and I'm like, hold on, he is really bad at writing about women, and it's, like, actually very distracting. Through Storytime ASMR, the officer leaves at the end. I've just been here for over an hour and have no idea what the premise of the story is. So it's basically this bit on the right. And what we're kind of going for right now is... So, like, there's this talk of, like, the Night of Whispers. It was literally just a prompt that came up from the internet, so we're just trying to work with that. And it's this, like, one thing where it's, like, they're talking about... where did it get prompts? It was just a randomizer. I was just like, let me just search up a random randomizer. Hey, Spambot. Yeah, so... Yeah, I just went on Google and just tried to find something, and just went for, like, the first one. And then little fella gave me the idea of, like, oh, we could do, new category, new spam bots. Absolutely. What was it? Spooky. Yeah, we were trying to think, like, spooky prompts, because it's spooky month! So, but, like, when we got this, it was actually, like, it was this. So we had to just, like, add, like, the last 2 words, because it was, like, it just wasn't there. I say I do well with microfiction using prompts. I got loads of that just now published. Yeah, I think microfiction's one of those things that I've never really, like, delved into, but it could be a fun experiment. And again, I was kind of thinking of like, oh, I'll just do like 500 words, whatever. But then like, this has developed into something. Like just again, these are super casual. These are super casual, like writing on stream things. More like practice, if anything, because there's like projects I work on, like where I can and whatnot. Microfiction forces you to be concise and you get your ideas up fast and clear. Yeah, I think it might be worth trying to read some or something. Doesn't let your story ramble. Absolutely, I'm a big rambler as well. I don't know, like at the same time I'm very guided by dialogue in stories. It's great practice for fine-tuning. Yeah, I might, maybe that might be a practice stream. We do like microfiction, yeah. No. No. No, we can't do anything. Our ancestors tried and died in process. When I streamed, I had 10-minute time. I got prompts. I had to finish that place within the 10 minutes. Yeah, okay. I could probably have a go doing something like that. That could be really fun. Yeah, because what I want to do, I want to do like work streams of like working on like bigger projects that I have, but I think a lot of that would kind of need to be hand cam because there's stuff that like honestly I'm not comfortable having on stream, if you will. Think as though you're doing pass by someone's window and peek inside them having dinner, you get a quick snippet of a larger event. To be honest, yeah, that does sound something I'd like really enjoy. Okay, there is a website I'm actually gonna share because it was one I learned from. What's it called? Right, my writing classes. I'm a big believer in the kill your babies form of writing. Of course, I do. Stop. Yeah, absolutely. I've gone through multiple experiences where I've had to kill my babies. That sounds so unhinged. I love writing it. It sounds so unhinged. Like, we do so many various things where it's like, that doesn't sound normal, but it really is. Yeah, kill your darlings is generally, like, another way it's referred to. Like, kill your darlings. But yeah, I've had multiple experiences where, like, I've needed to do that. And it's been tough, but it's been, like, rewarding at the same time. I feel like I've grown as a writer by being able to be like, this isn't working. And the thing I really want to write, world where darkness is the good and light is the evil. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh. That could be a really interesting idea. Especially depends how you execute and stuff like that. Okay, I have to remember the name. Is it? No, it's not called that. It's not that. Window swap. Okay, this is a really good website for like microfiction and like prompt work. It's a strange website. So when you click on it, you can just open a window and it will just be like almost like, I don't think it's a live stream. Like I think it is just like a period of time that they've recorded, and it would just be like they set up a camera next to their window and then just film their window. It was a really fun like exercise that we did in my writing class, and again it is that strange thing of like, yep, that is just someone's window, like someone's living there. The best ones is you can like go through and like find other ones. So how do you swap again? Is it? I think yeah, you can just open a new window. Okay, I know there's like almost a shuffle button. Okay, there's that. Playlist, no. I know. Okay. Oh no, yeah, you just go on the bottom. Look at people hide underground in war and have shadowmatic trees and lights roam the surface, burning and just things. Oh, Luke, I'm your father. Nuh-uh. What do you mean, nuh-uh? Yeah, so you just go through and it just gives you like, on the bottom part of it, it just gives you like various windows and stuff. And then like, the best ones. Oh, hello, thank you for the follow. Oh, wait, whoa. Wait, hold on, is that like 2? Did we get 2? Okay. Hello, thank you. That was, I think both the alerts happened at the same time. I was like really confused at that. Yeah, but the best ones with this window swap stuff is where people just have like a view of their window and then their dog is just at the window. I saw this gorgeous one time where it was like a golden retriever that was sat outside like this house and it was like snowing and it was so pretty. 53! We're doing great! We're doing great! I love it. We love it. Okay, we should finish this story. We should finish this story. At least just get like the concept done. We're all that's left. Thank you! Thank you! Again, first draft is gonna be bad. But like, maybe we could do another stream where like we go back through it and then like be like, okay, what was working with this? What isn't working with this? How can we make this like a better idea? What needs to happen more? I know off the top of my head, needs more dialogue. There is like one bit of dialogue. We need more dialogue. We're all that's left. We've got to push on. We've got to push on. For what? What if they're able to tell? The microphone began to struggle. The microphone began to struggle. Is it feedback is the word? The microphone began to struggle. The noises of the whispers picked up as various people began to talk over one another. Okay, hold on. Yeah. And the feedback grew irritating in Tyson's earpiece. He tried to listen for anything, any semblance of what it was the people were in fear of. He could distinguish last of our kind, survival, passed down, but each phrase was only faint. And then suddenly, and then the earpiece began to roar. I feel like I've made it so it's like only visual feedback, only audio feedback and not like visual feedback. And and the video from the drone began to cut out. He adjusted anything he could to figure out what was going on. And then he heard a brief moment of clarity come through the earpiece. I got an idea for next time. Write a story explicitly for r/nosleep. I would have to go through no sleep stories. I've never done that. I know you're a big fan of pen pals, which sort of came from that part of the internet. Or like an SCP. SCP could be a really fun one. Except I'm bad at maths, so I wouldn't be able to do like the dimensions of like the thing. It's like, oh, I've done like really big dimensions. Like, oh wow, this monster that's like supposed to be really tiny is in like a really big dimensions like containment cell. It's like, no, I just don't know my numbers. I just kind of said like something like 100 meters, and I was like, okay, that works. The cacophonous sound of screaming. He rushed, he darted over to the site, tumbling on loose branches and bushes in the pasta, hell yeah. I need to think about eating soon. I might have I even been texted? Because my like bad habit is I keep saying to my family like, oh yeah, I'll have my phone like not on mute so that they can like actually I can see that you've said this in our like private chat, little fella. Like this stream just went Reddit gold. Reddit gold. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Pasta, yeah. Oh yeah, I need to think about eating soon. So I do want to like at least get like a resolution to this done, and then we can leave it here as like, this is a first draft from a writing prompt, and it's like, hey, that's cool. I wouldn't say it's a final draft though. I definitely want to rework this, and I'd love to do that. I'd love to actually just like make stories specifically for like streams. I think that could be really fun. He darted over to the site, tumbling on loose branches and bushes in the is it overgrowth? Undergrowth? Overgrowth? Let me look that up. Google. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Google. Overgrowth. No, that's not it. That's a game, apparently. Definition. Undergrowth? Undergrowth. I think it might be Undergrowth. Can we do a dramatic reading before we go? Sure. It won't be the best dramatic reading. I stumble my words quite a lot. And then, like, I make myself giggle. But I could definitely try. I think if I just, like, hide Streamlabs while I do it, I can actually focus on the reading part. And then, like, I could come back and then see, like, feedback. But, tumbling on loose branches and bushes, and forcing bushes aside. What had only been a simple walk away suddenly felt so much longer. And the air assaulted his face. And the cold night air assaulted his face, leaving his nose red. Okay, I feel like that's a detail I could develop later down the line. Breathless, he stumbled into the clearing. In the center, the bonfire roared. It's from the footage he'd seen, it was only a small thing. It was only a small thing. But now it was massive. It was only a small thing, but now it nearly touched the branches of the oak trees above, with the orange, with the orange something, with the orange carving into the night sky. It's fuel. The attendance, it's fuel. The attendance of the arms outstretched, like the wooden planks. Hulking is a good word. Yeah. Did I write hulking? I don't think I did. It is just a good word, isn't it? Don't know where I'd fit in here, but like, yeah. And turning black against, from the fire. Okay, this kind of went messed up, I'm sorry. It was like, spooky. Okay, ghost story. It didn't. I got distracted again. I thought of a cool idea and I kind of did it and then it was messed up. I'm sorry. Okay, I think this story definitely needs some more direction though. But I don't mind it as like a start that we can develop. Tyson swallowed back. Was swallowed back the scream. How did upwards of 20 people all end up? You can't really be so scary when you do that. How did upwards of 20 people all end up in the bonfire? He didn't know, but his training hadn't prepared him for the sight, for the smell. His eyes, he forced himself to look away, a small act of self-preservation, but noticed a particular smoke arising from the trees. He pushed back a small bush and found the microphone he'd placed. Damaged and slightly burnt. Nearby, the drone. Its camera lens, its camera ends wide and focused on the carnage. And he'd got the sense and focused in on the carnage, like it had been invited in. Allowed to see and hear everything it needed to know. Whatever it was, he didn't know, but it was the first term he could think of. It did this. And he wasn't prepared to learn what it was. Okay! I started really getting into that ending, if you could tell, because like once I get really into something, I do just like fully sort of focus in a bit. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit, and then as I, you know, affiliate celebration, you know, a little, okay, we got a first draft down, I'm gonna do a little dramatic reading as suggested. It's not gonna be great, it's gonna be something, but again, I think I kind of go by the philosophy of something is better than nothing. So like I would rather have something that's written or a stream that's, yes, we got affiliate today, yay. Yeah, something that's written or something that's streamed, you know, like I would rather have something out there that's imperfect than something out there that isn't out there. I'm proud to be part of that. Thank you. I genuinely really appreciate it. Okay, right. Dramatic reading time of first draft. It will change. It will change. The residents of Kingstown looked weaker than ever. Give me 1 second. The residents of Kingstown looked weaker than ever, their spirits crushed by economic turmoil and the ongoing war. Their mayor had left them on their own, vying for political power and wealth, leaving the residents lacking in proper heating and unable to afford the basic necessities and luxuries. However, the Night of Whispers was something that persisted throughout the centuries, where not even the fiercest famines or plagues could disrupt the gathering. Yet the event had never been recorded beyond those who attended. No anthropologists, journalists or authorities were able to particularly understand what went on during the Night of Whispers. The authorities generally hated the affair, particularly those that were not born and raised in Kingstown. Demonic, they called it. Sometimes a disgruntled police officer or two would try and curb the event, yet legally they weren't doing anything wrong. One police officer, Officer Jameson, commented during his tenure in the 1920s that when he tried to monitor the event for any disturbances, the villagers didn't erupt into violence nor shout at him in any particular way. They just simply stared at him in perfect silence. No expressions, no mumbles. They all just stared until Jameson moved back to his vehicle and drove away. Other officers tended to avoid the whole affair. It just never sat right with anyone. Technically legal, but somehow disconcerting. The people of Kingstown were no different to any other people. They argued, they loved, they committed crimes, they obeyed the law, but on the Nights of Whispers, everyone that had been born in that town all seemed to, well, whisper. The eyes had a suspicious glint to them, and they seemed hunched and afraid. This year, Officer Leon Tyson was set on attending the event. After all, technology had increased, and the police had access to a wider range of technology than ever before. It was one thing for people to stare at a man that had entered the gathering, but a drone was a different story. If he played his cards right, he could see and hear more of the gathering than anyone in history, particularly as an outsider. It was a gut feeling in Tyson that something about the Night of Whispers was wrong. Terribly, terribly wrong. And nobody was doing anything about it. He had the know-how from work, knew where to source cameras and microphones, and scouted the area for good locations to hide them. The Night of Whispers took place in Cradles Park, which had no... Oh, pardon me. The Night of Whispers took place in Cradles Park, which had no restrictions any other day. Nestled in a small clearing and shadowed by oak trees, it was a good place for the people to gather. After all, it was only locals who were born in Kingstown that could attend, yet it was never on an invite basis. They just knew when to attend. Tyson looked up at the sky, overcast, and the ways the branches acted as a canopy over the floor below, and clicked his tongue. The drone would be lucky to get a good shot. Yet there was a certain angle by which, if conditions were favourable, okay, that needs to be changed. The drone could get a cleaner shot. He made sure to test out all the equipment and cleared the area before others could spot him. Night eventually drew in, and the residents slowly filtered into the clearing. Officer Tyson readied the drone and launched it into the air. Despite the unsteady weather of the day, it had cleared up by night, and the trees were still enough so that the drone could hover at a height far enough not to be heard by those close enough to see. Okay, that was not a good sentence. Sorry, I noticed the thing. I used the word enough too many times and it was very distracting. Was fingers away, you said it got bigger. I don't know what you mean by that. Sorry, I was, okay, I'm gonna just make a note and just put that in red, because I will sort of want to come back to that. Oh, yeah, just, yeah. Red. Red. The microphone eventually picked up on the hushed voices. He struggled to distinguish between the voices. They all seemed to blend into one giant whisper. As you're all aware, this year's Nights of Whispers is different from usual. A mumble of hushed agreement spread throughout the group, coming off like the sound of the wind in Tyson's microphone setup. The town has changed over the centuries. Each year we lose less and less of the natural bred citizens, and each year more and more of the people from outside come in. This may be the last time we are truly safe from them. Them? Tyson mumbled to himself. He feared in logical ways. He feared this group was a hate group of sorts. The air itself has become infected. Yes, they don't even know. Do we tell them? We cannot, for if they know, our own lives could be at risk. I just fear for when they awaken. Those people were innocent. They let evil into their lives. They're beyond saving. But no, we can't do anything. Our ancestors tried and died in the process. We're all that's left. We've got to push on. For what? What if they're able to tell? The microphone began to struggle. The noises of the whispers picked up as various people began to talk over one another, and the feedback grew irritating in Tyson's earpiece. He tried to listen for anything, any semblance of what it was the people were in fear of. He could distinguish last of our kind, survival, passed down, but each phrase was only faint. And then the earpiece began to roar, and the video from the drone began to cut out. He adjusted anything he could to figure out what was going on, and then he heard a brief moment of clarity coming through the earpiece. The cacophonous sound of screaming. He darted over to the site, tumbling on loose branches and forcing bushes aside. What had only been a simple walk away suddenly felt so much longer, and the cold air assaulted his face, leaving his nose red. Breathless, he stumbled into the clearing. In the centre, the bonfire roared. From the footage he'd seen, it was only a small thing, but now it nearly touched the branches of the oak tree above, with the orange carving into the night sky. Its fuel? The attendants of the Nights of Whispers, their arms outstretched like wooden planks and turning black from the fire. Tyson swallowed back a scream. How did upwards of 20 people all end up in the bonfire? He didn't know, but his training hadn't prepared him for the sight, for the smell. He forced himself to look away, a small act of self-preservation, but noticed a particular smoke arising from the trees. He'd pushed back a small bush, and found the microphone he'd placed damaged and slightly burnt. Nearby, the drone, its camera lens wide and focused in on the carnage, like it had been invited in, allowed to see and hear everything it needed to know. Whatever it was, he didn't know, but it was the first term he could think of. It did this. And he wasn't prepared to learn what it was. Okay! I think there's a lot that needs improvement. I'm going to leave myself notes if we do come back and write this out as like a full thing. Okay. We need to delete repetition words. Plot out the full story. Too many ideas going on. Ending is pretty okay. I like the tech angle. Has Tyson let it in? What exactly is the threat? I like it being demonic, but why has it impacted others? What else? Certain dropped elements, i.e. mayor, economic crisis, make setting clearer, generally plan more. Okay, I think that's a good stream. I think we've had a really good time. Okay, yeah, the following goal, I've done something to it and it needs to be fixed now. Thank you so much for coming. We've had a great stream. We've hit affiliate now, so I've only been streaming for like a little bit and I've loved it a lot. I think I've really grown to just appreciate this whole thing. Like everyone's been really kind to me. And honestly, I just want to keep going. I think it's so fun, and I can't wait to, you know, I can't wait to see, like, the more things we can do out of this. And, like, I really hope you'll stick around. I think we're going to do some really fun stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's find someone to raid. That's me being sentimental over. I'm just very excited. I think that's a really good milestone. Okay, stream manager, here we go. Let's get someone to raid. Let's see who's live. Let's see. Might be good to do another writer. Ooh, their hair's funky. I like their hair. Ooh, we could raid Writers Troop. I mean, they raided, like, they sort of came in for my stream, so I feel like we could pay it back, and then Blank with the streamers I sent you people from. Yeah, let's do Writers Troop. Let's raid Writers Troop. Thank you all so much. I'll get my little follow bar set up and everything. I'll make sure everything's all set up and everything. Tomorrow we're not streaming. I'm taking a little break for tomorrow. And then Thursday, we're doing some more Street Fighter. We're going to actually play Terry. I'm still not breaking up with Luke. Luke is still my husband. I love him. Eldritch creatures have boobs. Yes, if you take away anything from this stream, it's that eldritch creatures have boobs. Yeah, so we're playing Terry next time in Street Fighter. You know, just dipping the toes into the other characters and then coming back to Luke and just reminding myself why it's Luke. Okay, and then Friday, we're doing like a brief drawing session. I think we're going to do some like Elias setup and like actually, you know, fix Elias's toggles, everything like that. Thank you all so much. I'll see you around. I'm going to go grab myself dinner, make sure you're fed, make sure you're watered, you know, like a plant. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.